Guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be really laid back and kind of subdued because it's just a tag video. I was tagged to do this by Tyler. His screen name is Zuraloon, and I'll put like a link down here or in the down bar. And he's a really cool guy. He is one of my subscribers, and we've kind of become friends because he's just like a really cool person, and he leaves them like the nicest comments on my page. So go give him some love and check out his tag video because his tag video is hilarious. Like, it's so funny. All of my questions are like in this area, so I'll be like looking over, and I just wanted you to know so you don't think I'm like looking away from you guys. So anyway, the first question is, what is your favorite word? When I first heard this question, I was like, my favorite word? Like, I don't have a favorite word, but I think if I had to pick one, it'd probably be like Starbucks, because every time somebody says, oh, I'm going to Starbucks, I'm like, I want to go to Starbucks. You're getting Starbucks? I love Starbucks. So I think like Starbucks would be like my favorite word, or at least my favorite place. I don't know. Does that count? My second question is, what's your least favorite word? My least favorite word, hands down, is vomit. I hate that word. I think the word vomit makes me want to vomit. Like, it's a disgusting word to me. Like, I hate that word. Like, saying it right now is kind of like making me kind of sick. Like, I don't like it. Number 3, what is your favorite sound? My favorite sound would probably be like laughing, because like when people are laughing, it's kind of contagious and it like makes you happy, and then it makes you want to laugh. And like, there's been times, and I think this has happened to everyone, where like your friend will just be laughing and you'll just start laughing and you won't even know why, because like nothing's funny, but you're like laughing because they're laughing. So I think that's like kind of cool. Like, you can get happy just off of like hearing somebody else laugh. I don't know. That sounds kind of corny now that I've said it out loud. The next one is, what's your least favorite sound? My least favorite sound would probably be like people like burping or like chewing loudly and not saying like, oh, excuse me, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was doing that. Like, if someone like burps and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I don't like worry about it at all. Like, I totally excuse it from my mind. But somehow, like, when somebody like burps and they don't say excuse me, I'm like, really irritates me, and I don't know why, but it does. Is that bad? um, the next one is, what's your biggest turn on? My biggest turn on with guys would probably be like, they're really easygoing and laid back and confident, but like not in a cocky way. I don't know. And guys who are really good with kids, like, I know this is kind of weird to say, but guys who are really good with kids, that's a turn on, because like, I don't know, like, you think they would be good fathers. Is that weird to say? I feel like that's really weird to say, but I feel like I always pay attention to that. And if a guy is like bad with kids and he's like, those little kids are so annoying, I'm like, I write him off right away, and I'm like, but if he's like super good with kids and he's like, oh, I love children and blah blah blah, then I'm like, this guy's cool. Like, I like him. The next one is, what is your biggest turn off? My biggest turn off is probably people who are overly sarcastic. Like, if everything you say is sarcastic, I probably won't like you. Just truth. Like, I think there's a time and a place for sarcasm, and sometimes it can be really hilarious. Like, if it's every once in a while and it's like, I don't know, just a corny little joke here and there, then that's fine. But if everything that comes out of your mouth is sarcastic, I hate it. The next one is, what job would you most want? I would most want like a job being like in a salon, or working behind the scenes on like a TV show or something. Like, I think that would be really fun. Another cool job would be working for YouTube, because I met the CTFXC. If you watch my last video, I'll link it down below if you haven't seen it, but I met them, and Charles and Allie are seriously the most genuine people. They're so nice and kind, and I kind of got to see them vlog in real life. Like, that sounds weird to say, but like, I got to see how Charles does it, and he's really the same exact person. Like, you can be talking to him, and then he just pulls out his camera, and he's like, hold on real fast, and then he like says, oh, you guys, I just want to show you something, and then he like kind of shows them, and then he's like, okay, I'm done, and then he's like back to talking to you. And so you really think that he would like film his whole entire life, but it's really only like little segments, and it seems like the most amazing job. Like, he gets paid to be like, oh, I just saw this really cool thing, and I want to show you guys. Like, that's a cool job. The next question is, what job would you least want? Probably something that's like really high stress or really difficult to do with a lot of deadlines or something. Like, I think that would be a hard job for me. Or like being like a person who has to clean like public toilets, because I've personally done that as a job before and it's disgusting and I hated it. And it makes you like really humble and want to be like really neat and tidy when you go to other people's houses or when you go to public places, because it's gross when you have to clean someone else's toilet. Like, ugh. Okay, the next one, number 9, is favorite curse word. I don't know, like, if I want to say my favorite one. You can probably guess it. But my little cousin does watch my videos, and I don't know who else watches my videos, but I'll go with the tamer one. My tamest cuss word that I like is probably balls. Like, I'll drop something and I'll be like, oh, balls. Like, I don't know if that counts as a curse. It's kind of a curse, but I don't know. I don't want to say like a real curse word on here because I don't want to like upset anyone. And number 10 is, assuming God exists, what would you want him to say when you arrive at the pearly gates? When I heard this question, I was like I have no idea. But I guess I'd want him to say, like, I love you, or like something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, that's hard and I don't really know. But I feel like God would know what would be right to say to you because he made you. So he'd know like what to say. I don't know. Like, I I feel like I'm putting too much thought into this question, but I don't know. I guess I just want him to be like, you done good. I love you. I don't know. Anyway, so that's the whole video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to Zooraloon. I'll put his little annotation here. And yeah, that's about all. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.